This is Sparta!
Hello there, Dell here again from Spartan Racing, and this time looking at the DD2 wheelbase setup for RFactor 2. Probably one of the better sims around, especially as far as tyre model goes. There's not many that compare to how good this sim actually is. So just to get into it, started again taking some of the settings from the Facebook community page, the Fanatec community page, and the suggestion was to turn the force feedback down to about 60%, but again, having the force feedback down around 60%, not using all the dynamic range of the wheel. So I left my force feedback up at 100%. I'll have my actual wheel settings in the comments below, the settings I've actually got on the wheel. And these are the settings that I actually have set up for my wheelbase, just to sort of give me the results that I want and get a really good feeling back through from the sim. Now, I just want to preface this video by saying all these settings and these videos I'm doing are the ones at the moment that are feeling pretty good to me. Now, it's not going to suit everybody, but the idea is just to have a baseline to work from. The only thing is I just suggest is try and keep your FFB at 100%. Use that whole dynamic range that the wheel can produce and make the adjustments in the sim, and you will stop having any issues with getting any clipping in your force feedback. So here's my settings here. I have my wheel set at force feedback set type of wheel. I have my car specific multiplier. This is the adjustment mainly I've been making to increase and decrease the actual force feedback feeling through the sim. My force feedback smoothing is at 1. I usually just leave the vehicle set for the wheel range and have my wheel set on auto so that the range of rotation is determined by the sim. And I've got a force feedback minimum torque set to 1.0. I've kind of been playing with this a bit to see how much difference it makes, and I just left it on 1 and it seems to be working fine. From that, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, and we'll let this load up and go for a drive. Okay, so I said in an earlier video I like to work from a baseline, and usually a Monza and or Imola, and Monza's usually my preferred track to set a baseline up at, but for some reason, unfortunately, I didn't have Monza installed on RFactor 2 at the moment, so I'm using Imola, which is again another one that I tend to sort of switch between Monza and Imola when I'm just doing baselining, just checking. So what I'm sort of getting from the base at the moment is a really nice subtle feelings of the track and the different changes in the curbs, and some nice feelings coming back through them. Under brakes, I tend to the wheel tightens up a wee bit under brakes, which is what you'd expect it to do. I did have the brake force set on this one. I usually have it set on a lot of the other sims, but I had it set here, what I have on the other ones, which is 80, and I just found that I was getting so much, when I was sort of hitting the brakes, it was really getting quite a bit annoying, because I was getting really lots and lots of forces coming back through the wheel. So I actually turned the brake force off, and I found it works just as well with the brake force turned off. So, well, the ABS actually, not the brake force, the actual ABS. So turned it off and settled it down considerably. You still, believe me, when you put your foot on the brake hard, you still know through the wheel that you're putting the brakes on, I can tell you. But one thing I love about RFactor is that you really feel what the tyres are doing. It's not just for the direct drive wheel, but when I have my previous base, my V2, you definitely got a great feeling coming through from RFactor. So this setting here is working really nice. Again, I'm using all the dynamic range of the actual wheel itself, and I'm getting, I guess, the results I would expect, and that's it's a good place to start. So like I said, these are just starting points. You can build from there, and I'm sure that people will. Again, had some great comments and great feedback from people, and I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I'll do what I can to answer, and hopefully as we progress forward we can build on this and build on this, and we can start getting some really excellent excellent results coming back from the direct drive wheels, and it helps everybody. So again, thank you very much, and I will be back with, I think next one is I'm going to do is Project Task 2. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.